Okay, we'll be having
Yes,
two
ma'am.
papers. One paper will be of the MCQ, the multiple choice questions. Total, there will be a 30 questions. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
and in the second paper, you'll be having some structured answers. There you'll be having like 1 mark questions, 2 mark, 4 mark, 5 marks, 6 marks. Like that, it depends. It depends on the which level of questions they are asking you. Okay, this is like a
Yes,
standard.
ma'am.
Okay, basically two papers. One is of MCQ, 30% of your marks coming from the MCQ part, and total for the second paper you'll be having 80 marks. Total 80 marks paper.
Yes, ma'am.
That is of a second paper. We're having a total 8 sections. So for paper one and
Yes.
paper two, this book is enough for you, Anushka. So in this 8 sections, what all you'll study is first is you'll be learning what are the simple economic problems and how what
Sorry,
are the allocation of resources. What, Anushka? Sorry.
I couldn't hear you, ma'am. Could you please repeat?
Yes. So basically, there are like 8 sections. 8 sections in your
Okay.
class 10th
Ma'am,
economy.
in ma'am, in my book, there are only 6 sections.
Yeah, basically this first section, Anushka, it
Okay.
contains some like a basic terms.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so might be in some textbook they not include this, but this is a very important chapter actually. If you understand this first section,
Yes.
then in the later section you'll be able to grasp very easily.
Okay.
Okay, okay, Anushka. So basically, in
Yes,
the
ma'am.
second section, we will learn how what is the allocation of resources, how market works, how market will fail, what is demand, what is supply, what is price elasticity of demand, what is price elasticity of supply. These all things we will learn
Yes.
in section two. And when it comes to section three, we learn about producers, consumers, as well as borrowers, like what
Okay.
is income, what is expenditure, how the labor market works, what is trade unions, where are they come from, and what is money, who will supply it, what is like a money multiplier, how money will multiply in the economy. So these are like different categories things of money we'll be learning in the section three. And in the section four, we will learn about the producers and employers. What is production? What is cost? What is revenues? What is profit?
Sorry.
What is
Ma'am,
monopoly? Sorry, did you said anything, Anushka?
no, ma'am.
Okay. So this monopoly. So directly, how they will be asking in paper one as well as paper two is in paper one they'll give you some analyzation. Just they don't ask
Yes.
what is monopoly or what is the examples of monopoly. They'll give you one country scenario. Based on that scenario, they'll give you the four options. By reading these above scenarios, so what economic term will match to this? So that kind of analyzation question they will be asking you in the paper one. So one
Yes.
thing what you have to remember is, Anushka, when it comes to paper one, the 50% of your paper one is just if you understand the simple economy term, if you have some simple knowledge of economy, you directly can attain the questions. And another 50% of your questions in the paper one will be like analyzation. You have to analyze the things. Directly, they will not give you what is like a government policy, what is tax, what are the types, what is inflation, what is deflation. Like these kind of a direct questions, they'll never ask in your paper one. Like 50% will be of like analytical type. They'll give you one scenario and you have to choose which one suits for that. We will see few examples too later on. Okay.
Okay.
And when it comes to paper two also, when it comes to paper two also, like 45% of the of your paper two will be of analyzation type only, and 50% of your paper will be of evaluate. You have to evaluate the given data. You have to apply, you have to put some formulas, and you have to do some analytical things, what suits for that, and you have to give some like policies, which government policy will suit for that particular paragraphs. And you need like a 30 to 40% of your subject knowledge, and other parts you have to be so analytical in thinking. Sometimes if you just use the common sense you'll get the answers, Anushka. That's not like very difficult when it comes to paper 2 as well as paper 1. Okay. Are you getting, Anushka?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And when it comes to section 5, here basically we will learn what is the role of government. See, directly they'll not ask you what is the role of government, what is the aim of the government. They'll give you some different scenarios, they'll give some data too, and for this data, which policy will suit, you have to give the policies. So okay, they'll not ask you what are the government policies which they already gave. And when it comes to taxation also, there are like different categories of taxation. And here also, when it comes to analytical question, they'll give one scenario and you have to choose which type of taxation will be suitable for this paragraph.
Okay.
Okay, so that is not like very tough, Anushka. It's like very easy. If you understand the core concept, you can easily deduct the answers when it comes to analytical type questions. And when it comes to section 6, you'll be learning what is inflation, disinflation, deflation, and what is the employment, how the economy will be growing, what are like pros, cons, everything we will be learning in the section 6. And when it comes to section 7, this population, it is a very important topic. It can be asked in the analytical type questions, and it is very easy too. And in the section 8, we'll be studying the international economics. What is balance of payments? What is exchange rates, imports,
Yes.
exports, everything like what is trade protection, what is trade consumerism. So these varieties of the international trade, some topics we will be learning in the section 8. Okay,
Okay.
most of the your syllabus in the class 10th, it include micro as well as macro. Agriculture economics is
Macroeconomics.
very low.
Okay.
Okay, directly they have not given any agriculture economics questions, but still indirectly they might ask you. But that's very easy. Getting, Anushka? Shall we move to the
Yes.
explanation part now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So firstly, first chapter, that is the basic
Ma'am, I
economic.
just wanted to ask
First
you.
chapter is all about basic economic problems. So why economics is important for us, Anushka? Where all economics in our day-to-day life, where all the will be helpful for us, where all we will implement economics.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me where all basically will implement economics in our day-to-day life, Anushka?
Sorry.
In our day-to life, in which all aspects or like in which all the ways we will use the economics.
Ma'am, it might be used for the resources.
Yes.
Like, um,
Tell
it's
in your
like
simple words,
it
that's
depends
okay.
on how. Sorry.
Yes.
It depends on how do you see the economic. The land comes under economic.
Very good. Yes. Then
Yes, ma'am.
one thing, Anushka, right? Once you wake up in the morning, once you brush your teeth, if you take the bath, if you cook in the house, if you're using any geysers, if you're using fans, if you're using electricity parts, if you're drinking the tea, milk, if you're consuming any like sugary things, everything, literally everything. If you're checking the news in the mobile phones, if you're riding the cars, you'll be using the fuels. Everything comes under the economy itself. Okay, from first sip of the tea to the last phone check every night, everything we do which involves some economic choices, right? Like what to buy, where we have to go, how much we have to spend, how we have to earn, how we have to save, and which service, like let's say if we are going out, like either we have to choose the metro or we have to choose the bus, we have to choose the Uber, Ola. We'll make different kinds of a choices. That services also comes under the economics. So whatever we do in our day-to-day life, in some or the other way, it will include in the economy itself. So economy as a subject, it is very, very beautiful and it is important as well. So while you are like reading your syllabus, Anushka, you just connect all the things to your daily life. Then the economy will be like very beautiful. You don't feel any hectic while you are studying economics, okay? Okay, Anushka?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Yes. So basically, in this particular chapter, what all we will learn is we will define what is the nature of economic problem, what is finite resource, what is infinite resource, what is limited wants, unlimited wants, and what is factors of production, what is opportunity cost. And this is a very important topic. From this particular chapter only, we will get lots of question in the MCQ also, in the paper to question also. And this production possibility curve, this is also very important topic. And the evaluate, we have to evaluate this opportunity cost, this is also very very simple terminologies in the economic, as important too. So now we will see what is the nature of economic problem here. So, in every country, the resources are limited in supply, and decisions have to be made by the governments, by the firms or the businesses and individuals about how to allot the scarce resources to satisfy unlimited needs and wants. So, did you understood something in these lines, Anushka?
They do.
Did you understood anything?
Yes, ma'am. I understood.
Yes. Yes. What did you
Ma'am,
understood, Anushka? Yeah.
ma'am, my mother is here, so at the end, she would like to talk to you for 2 minutes.
Yeah, sure, Anushka.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, let me explain this. So basically, what they are saying is in every country, whichever the country you take, Anushka, whether India, whether US, UK, Germany, France, whatever whichever the country you take, every countries have limited resources,
Yes.
limited resources. Either when it comes to land, whether it comes to money, whether it comes to time, whether it comes to skilled workers, we have a very limited resources, okay?
Yes.
And but the people, we people want unlimited things, right? We need a better homes, we need better food, we need better education, we need better infrastructure like between the roadways, railways, airways, any different things. If we buy a basic Samsung or a basic iPhones, once we buy the basic iPhone model, once we buy it, after a few months, we feel like, oh, it would be better if you buy the higher version of iPhone. So our human needs, our human wants are like unlimited. We don't have a boundary for that. Okay, did you understand what is like a unlimited needs and wants?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So like that, this is the basic economic problem. What is the basic economic problem? We have the unlimited wants, but the thing is, we have
Unlimited
only
resources.
the limited resources. So that
Yes.
we will call it as a scarcity. What is
Scarcity.
scarcity?
Or where the wants of the people are unlimited and the
Yes,
resources to
yes,
produce it unlimited.
yes. A situation, the scarcity is a situation where there is only a enough amount of resources, but our needs, our wants are like unlimited. There is no boundary for that. Okay. Scarcity means where there is not enough for everyone, that we define it as a scarcity here. So this is the real cause of the economic problem. Unlimited wants plus limited sources, that leads to the scarcity.
Yes.
Okay, then we have to know what is the difference between economic good and what is the difference between the free goods. Economic good means, Anushka, it is the one, there will be a limited in supply. Limited in supply is the economic good where we have to pay the money for that, where we have to, it costs the money to get it. If we want to buy some oils, whether it might be crude oil or vegetable oil, whatever the oil it might be, we have to pay the money, then only we will get that. It is not the natural resources, right?
No, no, it isn't.
Economy means it includes money, Anushka. Economy means it includes the money. So
Yes.
it is like limited in supply. We don't have like unlimited resources. We don't have unlimited oil. We don't have like unlimited housing or car space. We have limited supply there. And when it comes to the weights, when it comes to cotton, when it comes to housing, when it comes to cars, when it
Yes.
comes to petrol. So these are all comes into economic growth. Even the school fees, If we only pay the fees to the school, then only they'll allow us to sit in the class. So
Yes.
we have to spend our money. That also include under economic good. Okay.
So, ma'am, basically, economic good has an
Yes.
opportunity cost.
Yes. Opportunity cost. So what do you understand by the opportunity cost, Anushka?
Now,
What is
opportunity
opportunity cost?
cost
Yeah.
is the next best alternative that is given up by choosing another item.
Yes. Exactly. That is opportunity cost. So like that, when it comes to free goods also, what is free good then?
Ma'am, free good is a good that you get for
Yes.
free. You don't have to pay for it, and it
Yes.
does not
Exactly.
has any opportunity cost. It's just like the examples given here: air, sea, rain. Because sunlight, you get it
Yes.
naturally, and you don't have to pay for it.
Exactly. So it is like unlimited in supply. We will not pay for the sunlight. We will not pay for the rainwater. Like that. So these are all the free goods. That means there are freely available. So that is the difference between economic goods as well as free goods. Okay, Anushka, then what is economic agents? Who are economic agents? Who makes who makes this? Do you have any idea about it?
No, ma'am.
Yes, basically, economic agents means they are the economic decision makers. Let's say in the individuals or the households, you, your mother, your father, your family, my family, every individuals in the country, every citizens in the country, and every businesses, every governments, these are all the economic agents. These peoples are the economic agents. Let's say when it comes to individuals or households, Anushka, we will decide, right, in our salary, like how we have to spend our salary. Let's say a normal, we'll take an example for normal middle class people. So if they get 1 lakh rupee as an income, as a salary, they'll basically have some idea like 10 to 15K they'll be spending on some grocery every month, and they'll keep, like, let's say the 50K as a savings. They'll do some plans. They are the
Yes.
decision makers. So here individuals or else the households also comes under the economic agency here. Getting?
Yes. Ma'am,
Let's say,
also like this, everybody would be an economic agent, right?
yeah, everyone are economic agents. Even let's say, I'll give you another simple example, Anushka. Let's say there is one, you're from Bangalore.
Sorry?
You're from Bangalore, Anushka.
No, ma'am, I'm from Jaipur.
Okay, okay, okay. So let's say, Anushka, there is one family. There is one family in the Germany. Okay. Now, let's say these family is a middle class family. Let's say this middle class family, they have one fridge, but it's an old fridge. They have to buy a new fridge for their home. But at the same time, their kids wanted to go for a trip at the same time. Now the family will decide whether to buy a new fridge or go to the trip. They'll decide. So that is the decision maker of that family. That is the
Yes.
decision making. The family will decide at that particular time whether they have to buy the new fridge for their home or they wanted to fulfill their kids' dream to go to the trip. So they here every individuals in the economy are the decision makers, economic
Decision
agents here.
makers.
Getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And when it comes to firms, business that operate in the private sector of the economy.
Yes.
So here the firms or the business or the company, they basically decide what to produce, how much they have to sell, what's the demand, what's the supply. Based on the demand and supply only, they'll able to manufacture the goods, right? So
Yes.
they'll have one particular idea. Okay, this much amount of the population is there in this particular country. So they'll having some idea. They'll having some data. So how many people are rich? How many people are poor? And our products will be targeted to either rich or they are poor. They'll have some calculation. So your business or any firms, they are working in the private sectors of the economy. Here they are also the economic agents here. You got it, Anushka?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and when it comes to government also, the government also decides, right, whether to build the railways or whether have to do or build